So, I am a very visual person. I brought some pictures about what I think worship is. Here's the first one. You see the guy standing there in the doorway? If you could get up really close, you would see that he has his hands in his pockets, seemingly unaware of what's going on around him. Whenever we gather to worship, there is power. There is power. We don't have to conjure it up. It's just there. Whenever the people of God gather and invoke the Spirit, there is power. But sometimes I think we are the ones that stand around with our hands in our pockets, seemingly unaware of the power and possibilities that worship brings. Too often, we start worship and we go through it as if it's a checklist of things to get done. There is power. So I think that the beginning of worship is one of the most important moments of the entire enterprise. And I don't mean announcements. But after announcements, there has got to be what I call the threshold moment. The threshold moment is the moment at which, we've done our welcome and our greeting. We want to do that. We want to have this, what we call interpersonal language. We want to do that announcement time because that's the way we worship in the rest of the week. But I like to keep it to a 3-sentence story. What it is, how it's connected to our life of faith, and where you can get more information. Because as soon as you start into details, people just glaze over. Right? So after the announcements, there's got to be a time where we cross the threshold from business as usual into the mystical, something could happen here kind of feeling. Do you feel that? Now, it may be different for each worship series that you do, and I'm going to talk to you today about how important I think worship series are, rather than what I call one-hit wonders, Sunday after Sunday. But in the series, that threshold moment might be different from one series to the next. It might be drums, right? One series. It might be another series. It might be a chime and silence as a candle is brought forward and placed on the table. Could be vastly different, but there's got to be something that says, we're in a different space and time, and something could happen here. Because worship is powerful, but it's our job as worship leaders to facilitate the opening of our eyes and the shift to a different place and way of being at that moment. All right, so here's another picture.